Yulis Indayani. Head coach for Indonesia is Octavian. Let us now meet the starters for the Philippines. Outside hitter number 2, Alyssa Valdez. Outside hitter number 6, Ces Molina. Opposite hitter number 7, Maylene Paat. Middle blocker number 10, Majoy Baron. Setter number 12, Gia Morado. Middle blocker, their team captain, number 18, Abby Maranyo. And their libero, number 5, Don Macandili. Head coach for the Philippines is Jack De Los Santos.
It is time once again for all of us to come together and believe in the impossible. Believe that we can overcome every obstacle that we have faced here in these 30th Southeast Asian Games. Our women's volleyball team has yet to pick up a win in this tournament, but this is still a great opportunity to end the tournament on a high and with a bronze medal.
You know, Anton, rising above the ashes is not something new for every Filipino, whether it be in history or in recent history like what we witnessed last night. We know that at any moment, we can always overcome whatever we're going through. And that will be the story once again for today as we watch our women's volleyball team taking on Indonesia.
And it's good to see that our team... It's just a matter of trying to tire her out. Not an easy task, but somehow we have to get it done.
All starts with a good reception for Team Philippines, something that we really struggled with versus Indonesia. And Indonesia had a big edge when it comes to service aces in that game. So that will really set the tempo for our game today as the serve receive of Team Philippines.
Long back set for Maylene Paat. Blockers were there from Indonesia. Ibabalik ang bola kay Maylene. Solid blocking by Indonesia.
She really was the highest pointer in that last game versus Indonesia. So kailangan alam din ng mga players na siya rin ang babantayan in today's game. And to be quickly adjust and to have that quick adjustments for those rotations.
And Wilda Fadila, the captain of Indonesia, playing with a lot of energy to start this match, but a service error right there committed.
Hindi na naabutan ni Don Macandili, but Megawati, pag siya tumalon, Anton, when she gets up in the air and spikes the ball with the power that she has, she really sees the opposite side of the court and knows where to score a point.
Such a talented spiker Megawati is, and I'm more impressed, Michelle, with her age. She's only 20 years old, so you develop side spikers, Michelle.
And really with a high percentage, when you need a point and Ratri is up in front or Megawati is up in front, you really have to go and put up a double block for them. That creates up their teammates with just one block and more chances of scoring a point.
Maranyo.
At the first technical timeout,
because of that service error, Indonesia will head into this technical city, the battle for the bronze between the Philippines and Indonesia. And what can you say about this sudden start of the best setter in the ASEAN Grand Prix this year? Dito lang siya stinart ni Coach Octavian.
We don't know, Anton, why she didn't start with the #1 team in the league like Thailand and Vietnam who's playing for the gold. So now they're probably also threatened with Team Philippines, or maybe she's been suffering something in the past. We really don't know. But now that she's starting and you see the connection she has with her spikers, it's still there. It's still consistent. So just goes to show that anybody from the side of Indonesia being put in by the coaching staff really contributes and talagang swak sila sa rotation.
Meanwhile, we need a lot more of that from Alyssa Valdez. Spiking in between the two blockers for the kill. Here's Alyssa with a hit going down the line. Ball is high up in the air. There's the spike from the opposite side. Molina cleaning things up from the back row. Mylene Baat making something happen for the Philippines.
Great turn there by Mylene Baat going down the line, trying to mix things up a bit. This left-handed player, really, Anton has stepped up and showed the Philippines her caliber in this international court, because being the highest pointer in last game and now stepping up, you see the fire in this girl's eyes.
Here's the back set. Going cross court. Does it go long? Yes, it does. We are tied at 8. 3 straight points for our Philippine women's volleyball team as Gia Morado returns to the service line.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 13 out, number 8, Tisha Amalia in.
And this is what we were just discussing, Michelle. The sudden start of the young setter Mutiara. Now, Coach Octavian is going back to Tisha. Amalia Putri Tisha, who has started for Indonesia in the first 3 matches.
Makes you wonder, Anton, but Coach Octavian is not taking any chances, especially with that run. 3 points by the Philippines.
Going with what earned them the win in their last match. Running attack. Blockers were there at the top. Another chance. They go to the other side. And Budiarty breaks down the wall.
One point right away, Anton.
You talked about how important blocking should be, Michelle.
And as long as it doesn't have to be a block point, Anton. You know, as a blocker, as long as you just slow down the ball, a lot more can happen in the back row defense of the Philippines, which we're better and we're improving at. If you can't stop it with a block on the net, then you can stop it with the defense and convert into an offense point.
Elisa Valdez managing to break through the block on that instance.
Elisa scores her first point here at set number 1 from the opposite position, targeting the deep cross court. What a tough angle, Anton, to reach.
Valdez has got her game face on today. Here's the response from Megawati. Ball goes back to the side of Indonesia. Megawati off of a broken play.
The defense of the Philippines, Megawati has been going through that exact same spot, probably scoring her 3rd point in between the middle and the libero. And something that they really have to take into consideration and adjust to.
There are really those exceptional players na itaas mo na lang ang bola, they'll find a way to make something happen. And Megawati obviously is that girl for Indonesia.
Mapa, broken play, fast set combination play. Megawati has been so consistent, one of the highest scorers of Indonesia throughout this conference.
11-9, but the Philippines staying within striking distance here. Here's the pass. Here's the toss. Here's the hit. But the blockers were there. Indonesia looking very loose to start this match, Michelle.
They're also very confident as well after that game last time versus the Philippines. You're going up against your same opponent that you've beaten in 4 sets. It really gives you that source of confidence.
17, and they were podium finishers in the last 6 SEA games. So they want to continue that trend. Morado. Babalik ang bola sa Indonesia side. Naunahan yung mga blockers.
You can stop them with a block, Anton. You have to be able to convert in those passes that we're getting from the service. So we cannot take any chances to have rallies here because the firepower of Indonesia everywhere from their side of the court is just working right now in their favor.
Indonesia with another chance. And they score off the block. Hani.
A better touch there from the blockers of the Philippines, says Molina, but too much power on Hani's high, especially in women's. You have Majoy Baron who also stands at the same height probably. But when she jumps and the power and when she reaches for that ball, iba talaga yung taas niya over the blockers of the Philippines.
number 15, Hani Budiati in.
Annie Budiarty returns for Novia after that brief stint. Tisha. Sinigurado. Gonzaga on her first spike does not work. This time, Valdez will try. Indonesia able to pop it back up. Arado punches it. Valdez tosses it to the other side. The rally continues. Arado keeps it alive. Valdez! And she gets roofed.
Way far from the net. Scrambling to get that ball. Saving the Philippines at set point.
Majoy Baron, who earlier got that monster block on Megawati, will serve it up for the Philippines. And we just had too many service errors, Michelle, in this first set.
It really will cost us, Anton, especially now we're playing for the bronze. Indonesia is not taking us lightly.